For a few dollars more. The adventurer's journey and the tragic deaths of the legendary cast. Perhaps there's not much to say about it. For a few dollars more, one of the greatest spaghetti westerns in cinema history. Released in 1965, director Sergio Leone's film has turned itself into an icon, not only for its tense western story and spectacular gunfights, but also for the faces of its top-notch cast. However, behind the glory on screen, these actors had to face tragedies and cruel fates in real life. They were once wandering heroes, surviving dangers on the silver screen, but real life took them away in tragic, even strange ways, sparking rumors of a mysterious curse. Behind the movie, below are the names that have contributed to its success for a few dollars more and their painful deaths. 1. John Maria Volant the Indian. As the villainous El Indio, John Maria Volant transformed a brutal character into a symbol of psychological complexity. Volant not only plays El Indio with coldness and intrigue, but also conveys a terrifying depth, making this villain one of the spaghetti western genre's most unforgettable characters. Born in 1933 in Milan, Italy, Volant came from a family with an artistic tradition and soon pursued an acting career. However, not only famous for Sergio Leone's Western films, Volant is also known for his emotional political roles, such as An Investigation of a Citizen Above Suspicion, 1970, where he excelled in stories critical of the government. But fate did not give him the opportunity to continue that illustrious career. In 1994, while filming a movie in Greece, Volant died suddenly at the age of 61 from a heart attack while he was preparing for a promising future. This death has caused many people to ask, was he haunted by the curse of Leone's films? Volant's sudden and mysterious passing left an indelible mark in the hearts of audiences and friends in the industry, making people even more curious about the fate of the stars participating in his film projects. Leone.
2. Lee Van Cleef, Colonel Douglas Mortimer.
Lee Van Cleef, who plays the cold and decisive Colonel Mortimer, is a Western legend with a stern face and piercing eyes. Before entering the world of cinema, Van Cleef served in the United States Navy during World War II, where he suffered lifelong injuries. His acting career encountered many ups and downs, especially after a serious car accident, causing him to almost give up his movie dream. However, Maine for a few dollars more brought him back into the limelight. With Van Cleef's cold acting, Colonel Mortimer has become one of the most prominent main characters in the Leone film series. Sadly, in 1989, Van Cleef passed away from a heart attack at the age of 64. His death, after many incidents and obstacles that he had overcome in his career, once again raised eyebrows. The story of the so-called curse of Leone's films. Fans can't help but wonder, is this tragic fate inevitable for those associated with Leone's famous genre of films? 3. Joseph Edgar, Old Prophet. Joseph Edgar, the veteran Austrian actor who plays the eccentric Old Prophet, is a veteran actor with more than 30 years of artistic activity. He is not only a familiar face in Italian Western films, but also a famous stage performer. Role of Old Prophet in For a Few Dollars More is a perfect combination of wisdom and mystery, bringing a feeling of insecurity to viewers. However, after the film's release, Edgar died not long after in 1966. He spent the last years of his life lonely and ill, without much public attention. His death added to the gloomy atmosphere surrounding the film, and the stories of the constant deaths of participating actors created mystery and legend for Sergio Leone's spaghetti western series. 4. Klaus Kinski, One Wild. Klaus Kinski is one of those actors with a mysterious personality and acting style, with stories about his impulsive temper and on-set conflicts being mentioned as often as his roles. In For a Few Dollars More, Kinski plays Assassin One Wild, a cold and ruthless character. Although this is only a supporting role, Kinski left a strong impression thanks to his haunting acting ability and crazy eyes. He was born in 1926 in Germany, experienced a difficult childhood during World War II, and was taken prisoner. After the war ended, Kinski returned to his acting career and quickly became famous in Europe. However, he is not only famous for his talent, but also for his erratic personality and many conflicts with directors and colleagues. This is most evident in the strained relationship with director Werner Herzog, who has collaborated with Kinski on many famous projects such as Aguirre, The Wrath of God, and Fitzcarraldo. Stories of Kinski's tantrums, leaving the set and threatening his co-stars, are legendary. Kinski's personal life was also filled with controversy, including allegations of abuse from family and relatives. In 1991, Kinski died of a heart attack in California, ending a tumultuous life and leaving behind a legacy that is both monumental and controversial. His career is proof that great talents often come with darkness in the soul. 5. Aldo Sambrel, Knife. Aldo Sambrel, real name Alfredo Sanchez Brel, is a prominent actor in Italian spaghetti western films. Born in 1931 in Madrid, Spain, Sambrel has appeared in a series of hit films, including For a Few Dollars More, where he played the assassin Cuchillo, a dangerous and terrifying character. Sambrel is perhaps one of the most familiar faces in this genre, with more than 150 films in his career, but hasn't received much attention. He collaborated with great directors and actors such as Clint Eastwood and Sergio Leone, becoming an indispensable part of the spaghetti western world. Sambrel not only stands out for his role as a villain, but also for his contributions in later film production. However, Sambrel's life was not without tragedy. He once revealed that he felt like he was haunted after participating in many Western films, a feeling that followed him throughout his life. In 2010, he passed away from complications after surgery at the age of 79. Although Sambrel's death did not attract much attention, for those who love this genre of film, he is still a monument. Irreplaceable, a man who helped build the legend of the spaghetti western.
Say Benito Stefanelli, Luke.
Benito Stefanelli, Dangerous Gunman Luke in For a Few Dollars More, is a famous actor and martial arts director in Italian Western films. Stefanelli not only plays supporting characters, but is also behind the action scenes, working as a martial arts director for many films. He was integral to Sergio Leone's series, contributing to the success of the gunfights and intense action scenes. Born in 1928 in Rome, Italy, Stefanelli began his career with small roles in Italian films before switching to Western films. With his solid appearance and impressive acting ability, he quickly became a familiar face in these films. Stefanelli's final years were filled with illness. He suffered a long illness, and life became more difficult as he was no longer able to work. He passed away in 1999, leaving a big void in the hearts of Western film fans. Although his career is not as brilliant as other stars, Stefanelli's contributions to the genre are undeniable, especially with his behind-the-scenes role in choreographing fight and martial arts scenes, creating iconic footage in cinema history. 7. Mario Briga, Nino. Mario Briga, famous for playing gritty villains in Sergio Leone's films, left a strong mark as Nino, a violent gangster in For a Few Dollars More. Born in 1923 in Rome, Italy, Briga is a familiar face in spaghetti western films with his large body and fierce acting ability. Before becoming an actor, Briga worked as a butcher, and this gave him the strength and endurance that later became characteristic of his roles. During his career, Briga frequently played fierce villains, as in The Good, The Bad and the Ugly, and A Fistful of Dollars. However, despite always appearing with a fierce appearance on screen, he is remembered by friends and colleagues as a cheerful and humorous person in real life. Mario Briga's life gradually slipped into difficult times as he grew older. Briga has to battle many illnesses and physical pain due to age. In 1994, he passed away after a stroke, leaving behind an admirable but regretful career for fans. Although not a top star, his presence and roles have become symbols of Italian Western films. 8. Sergio Mendizabal, Tucumcari Sheriff. Sergio Mendizabal, born in 1920, plays Police Chief Tucumcari in For a Few Dollars More. Although his role is not too prominent, it plays an important role in creating the context of the film. Mendizabal had a long career in Spain, with many supporting roles in major films, but his life was associated with tragedies. Not long after the film's release, Mendizabal died in 1979, and many have speculated that his death was part of a series of tragedies that surrounded For a Few Dollars More. This further increases the thrill and mystery surrounding the film, making people unable to help but think of the curse lurking behind the scenes. 9. Nello Pipini, Mortimer's gang member. Nello Pipini, one of the members of Mortimer's gang in For a Few Dollars More, is a familiar action and stunt actor in Italian films. Born in 1933 in Rome, Pipini began his career playing supporting roles, often as thugs, mercenaries, or violent warriors. With his muscular appearance and diverse expressive abilities, he quickly became the top choice for physically demanding roles. Pipini's life ended tragically in 1997 when he got into a car accident on the way home. This sudden and painful death left fans with great regret and deepened the obsession with the film's curse. Although not a big name, Nello Pipini is still one of the familiar faces of Italian action films and is always remembered for his dedication and strength in his roles. 10. Pancho Cordova, Carpenter. Pancho Cordova, who plays the carpenter in For a Few Dollars More, is a famous Mexican actor with a career spanning over 3 decades. Born in 1916, Cordova began her acting career in the 1940s and quickly became one of the familiar faces of Mexican cinema. He not only participated in foreign films such as For a Few Dollars More, but also played an important role in the development of the Mexican film industry. With flexible acting ability, Cordova can transform into many different types of roles, from humorous to tragic. However, his life ended in tragedy when he died of lung cancer in 1990. After many years of fighting the disease, Cordova finally succumbed to the disease. His passing left a huge void in the hearts of fans and colleagues, especially in the Mexican film industry, where he made great contributions over the years.
11. Dante Maggio, Hotel Manager.
Dante Maggio, who plays the hotel manager in For a Few Dollars More, had a remarkable career spanning many film genres, but his life ended tragically. Born in 1909 into a family with an artistic tradition in Italy, Maggio appeared in dozens of films, standing out with his natural acting style and ability to bring both humor and seriousness to supporting roles. He worked in comedies, dramas, and even action films, where his role as a hotel manager in Sergio Leone's film left a deep mark. However, in the last years of his life, Dante Maggio's life encountered many difficulties. He died in 1975 after a sudden construction site accident, leaving fans and friends in shock. Maggio was working on a private construction project, a temporary job that he did not expect would end his life. His sudden passing surprised many people, leaving questions about the choices he made after years of success in the film industry. 12. Roberto Camerdile, Tucumcari station clerk. Roberto Camerdile, who plays the Tucumcari station clerk in For a Few Dollars More, is a Spanish actor with a muscular appearance and strong voice, suitable for supporting roles but making a strong impression. Born in 1917, Camerdile has appeared in many Spanish and spaghetti western films. Although he is not the main star, his supporting roles always leave a strong impression, thanks to his deep and sophisticated acting ability. However, Camerdile's life was not easy. He had health problems in the last years of his life, especially with heart disease that had plagued him for a long time. Camerdile died in 1980 after complications from the disease became severe. His passing left regret in the hearts of fans, especially those who loved him through Western films. Even though he is not a big star, the legacy that Roberto Camerdile left behind still lives on forever. Even though these actors are gone, the legacy they left behind has passed For a Few Dollars More still exists forever, becoming part of the history of Italian Western cinema. But at the same time, their deaths are also a reminder that even stars on the silver screen cannot escape life's tragedies.